Hello everyone, welcome back to LifePoint CAP OT90 Challenge. I pray that you were blessed by reading the book of Proverbs. And as I said, I want to encourage you to read that book once a month after we are done with the challenge. And may you be filled with God's wisdom and even wanting to know more about God as He leads us with His wisdom. Now, starting today, we're going into the book of Ecclesiastes. And it has 12 chapters, and we're reading it in one sitting. So I want to encourage you to sit down and read the whole book in one sitting or listen to the book. Now, this book is part of the wisdom literatures in the Bible. And the book of Ecclesiastes is one of the hardest to read and understand. So it's challenging. So it's hard to read at the same time and understand what the author is saying. But think about this, let me guide you. The main topic of this book is the meaning of life. So what is the meaning of your life? Viktor Frankl has a famous book called The Meaning of Life. So Bible with this book teaches us the meaning of life. Now the conclusion is this, that there is no sense of self-fulfillment that can bring meaning to life. So self-fulfillment does not bring meaning to life. So stop self-fulfilling. That's what the whole book is about. And at the same time, instead of trying to seek your fulfillment in life, but rather do this. Find enjoyment in the gifts of God. Okay? Find enjoyment in the gifts of God. Through prosperity and even adversity, difficulties in life, still find enjoyment, as even those might be gifts from God, or I'll say from the Lord. So everything comes from the Lord, or even it's normal to see difficulties in life because of the brokenness in this world. So even in it, seek God's enjoyment that God brings as He provides all that before us. And with that, as you do that, He says to fear the Lord. So it's a continuation of Proverbs. Fear the Lord as it is the beginning of the knowledge. Not your self-owned fulfillment. It's not about that. But fear the Lord. Fear the Lord as God has given all that is before us in our lives. So instead of self-fulfillment, the author, where God says to us, pursue God. That's the point. Meaning of life comes from pursuing the Lord. Here's a verse I want to leave you with, and I want you to think about this verse. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11. It says this: He has made everything beautiful in its time. Also, He has put eternity into man's heart. Yet, so that he cannot find out what God has done from the beginning to the end. So God has created everything, made everything beautiful in God's timing. And at the same time, God has put eternity into our hearts. And yet, it's hard for us to know beginning and the end as a mere created being. So what we gotta do, instead of trying to find fulfillment in us, self-fulfillment, but pursue God. All right, let's read and see you tomorrow.